Mission Probable. And that is GeekBeast, baby. That's how we do. That's how we get down. Mission Probable, baby.
We're going Mission Probable. Mission Probable. That's what we're going with, huh?
Yeah, man. Hey, now that you back, anything is possible, baby. Anything's possible now that you back, dog. I'm so happy.
You gonna put that on me?
I don't understand. I was missing you, dog.
You had a great time, didn't you? You had a great time.
I mean,
right?
I did. You know, listen, it's all good.
Make it move.
Thank you. Hey, listen, it's all fun and games when mom and dad are gone, right? But then after a while, you'd be like, damn, man, who gonna take the trash out? Who gonna make my dinner? Who gonna wash these dishes? You know, it was too much responsibility, man. I thought I was a big boy. I realized I'm not grown. Yo, hello, nerds. Welcome to GeekBeast, part of the Geekish Network. This is your daily rundown of geek news from geeks that look like me, geeks that look like you, and geeks that look like, yo, he's back, the Black Lion himself, my man Chuck Hannibal from the 18. What's cracking with you, baby?
Not much, man. What's going on? I'm gonna start doing this. That's my new thing. I'm gonna start doing that. I'm bringing that back. Japanese girls don't need a hoe now. I'm making that hip hop.
Okay, all right. You're gonna have to give me some more understanding as to what that means. I don't want to be doing that in the streets and then me end up throwing up gang signs and
it's the peace sign they do in Japan when they take pictures. They go,
oh, okay. That's a lot more familiar than being gunned down in front of a 7-Eleven. Hey, if you are new to the show, we cover the Geek News Beat and we share our opinions with you. I am your host for this evening, Sintel, and we've already met the Black Lion. Yo, man. Good,
what's going on, man?
Yo, man. Hey, it has been an interesting Black History Month so far. You know,
yeah.
Whoopi Goldberg's been booted for losing her mind.
Did she get booted? Is she gone?
No. She's just suspended. She's just suspended.
And Joe Rogan's on an apologetic tour. He's on the worst apologetic tour than Kevin Hart would.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's funny how even The Rock was like, man, he all right, and then they was like, he said what? Ooh,
yeah, and The Rock got checked. Everybody
even The Rock was like, oh, I can't stand by you on that one. But that doesn't really have a whole lot to do with Black History Month regarding Joe Rogan. But we wanted to make sure that we make sure we give the appropriate gratitude and attention to those people of color, Black people, African Americans, in our geek world. And one of those is somebody that you know a lot more familiar with than I am, and that is Reggie Fils-Aimé.
Reggie Fils-Aimé.
Reggie, okay, there we go. Reggie Fils-Aimé. Is it all right? Just because I don't want to be disrespectful to the brother and all of his accomplishments, it's all right if you read this quick little.
Oh yeah, I can do Reggie Fils-Aimé. For those that don't know, Reggie Fils-Aimé is the American face of Nintendo. He was the American face of Nintendo. He's retired now, but he was the president and the COO of Nintendo of America. He currently sits on the board at GameStop and Spin Master. I think he's still involved in Nintendo in some capacity, but Reggie's been in the game industry for a long time. He's been on the business side of the game industry, and he's always represented Nintendo. He's been known to sit on the stage during E3 and talk to people. He helped walk the Wii across the stage. He pushed the 3DS. He even pushed the Switch console. Nintendo put a lot behind his brother. They actually believed in him. He did all the research that needed to make killer consoles for Nintendo and keep the company alive. Not only did Phil Mel push Nintendo to new heights and become immortalized as internet meme, he's forever an internet meme. Usually him in the Mario hat and Cappy. He's always in Cappy. He became the president. He's of Haitian descent. His parents are. He's born here. And he took Nintendo to be one of the best companies in the world, and not one of the best video game publishers in the world. With his leadership and making sure that marketing, he started off in marketing and he moved it forward. So shout out to Reggie for doing this. He came through.
Yeah, huge, man. And the great thing about this, and I love these segments. Both of our producers have decided that this is the avenue that we should go regarding paying homage to people of color in the geek space, Black people in the geek space. And this was something I had no idea about, so it's always good to learn something new about, people that look like you, so I was like, oh wow, we there too, we here in Nintendo repping like that on the American side of things.
Yep,
well done. So thanks to both of you, yeah, we'll go ahead and keep it moving, man.
Yeah, man, it's amazing.
Right,
they don't understand Black people have a long history in video games, so this is one step, like pivotal, not longer, but a pivotal history in video games. A lot of things happen on the back of Black ingenuity and thought.
Yeah. So, hey, man, I mean, not only do you get a chance to geek out here on the Geekish Network with us on GeekBeast, you get to learn something very important as well. All right. Well, we're going to keep the news going. It's almost that time, man. It's almost Oscar season. Well, it is Oscar season.
It is Oscar season,
and, man. And the nominations dropped today. Did you take a look at any of them, Chuck?
Yeah, I took a look at a couple of them. We need to talk about this. This is interesting. This is a very interesting Oscar season.
Well, go over the big heavy hitter real quick. Best picture.
Hold on. Let me. I just closed the window.
Also, go while you bring it up.
I got it right here. Here you go. I got to put it right back up. I got to put it right back up. Okay. Belfast. Best picture. There's so many nominees for best picture.
Yeah.
Can we just narrow it down to 5? Can we just go back to 5? I mean, I haven't seen most of these pictures. This is me. But there's Belfast, Coda, Don't Look Up, Drive My Car, Dune, King Richard, Licorice Pizza, Nightmare Alley, The Power of the Dog, and West Side Story.
Now, you said something that's very key, and that's a lot of nominations. Do you think that might have something to do with Oscars always getting drug over the fire, getting raked over the coals regarding inclusion? You think they just decided to just increase the number of nominees in order to kind of like circumvent that bit of a problem?
Absolutely. They don't want to narrow it down to 5 because they chose 5. They choose the 5 white films every time. So we're going to choose our 5 to 6 white films, and then we're going to pick the other 4 films that may be white, may not be white. But that's what they did.
Have you seen any of these pictures that are on Best Pictures?
I've seen King Richard. I haven't seen Dune yet because I was supposed to see it in theaters and never got to theaters to see it. But I guess I got to watch Dune. I'm not watching West Side Story because I already know what that's about and I saw it on Broadway. And if I don't think I need to see that on screen. There's no
Broadway renditions.
Yeah, I want to see Licorice Pizza. But honestly, these are the films I see: Dune, King Richard, Licorice Pizza, The Power of the Dog, and maybe West Side Story. Maybe films of the year. I don't know.
You don't want to see Nightmare Alley? You don't want to see some of that Guillermo del Toro?
Of course I do, but is it film of the year, Guillermo del Toro?
I don't know. I haven't seen it, so I don't have a dog in this fight on that one.
I mean, we're in a panorama, and so everything's kind of weird here. They just throw everything in. Like, I'm gonna celebrate everything. All I know is I need to see all these films before I go do it, though. Like, I'm like, Belfast. What is even Belfast about?
I don't know, man. I know The Power of the Dog has been kicking ass and taking names. So because it's getting so much pub, I'll go ahead and give it a spin. I think it's on streaming services. So they may be something that may be accessible to a lot of people already. Let me see what's going on. What was the other one that I was thinking about? Dune was really good. And you're right, man. I'll probably wait on West Side Story, but I know in this geek space, people want to know about maybe a couple of things that facilitate mostly towards us, and one of those is best animated show. And let's see, best animated feature. So we have Encanto, Flea.
I've never
Luca,
seen Luca,
The Mitchells versus the Machines, and Raya and the Last Dragon.
That's a proper amount of films to have for best films.
Yeah. I mean, it's a decent amount, and it's pretty relatively diverse. It's relatively diverse as far as people of color are concerned. Of course, Raya and the Last Dragon, people of color, Encanto, people of color. Luca, not really. I think that's like Italian. It's Italian, right? South Italian, maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. Okay, these are good because there's some bangers in here. Because the Mitchells versus the Machines is really good, and it never even went. I don't even think that even went to the big screen. I think it was straight
to streaming.
Straight to streaming. Encanto is chef's kiss. It's absolutely worth your time. Raya, I enjoyed it. I know some people feel a certain kind of way about it, but I enjoyed it, and it was overwhelmingly beloved by the people that are in my circle. Luca was a bit of a disappointment to me.
Think so? It's the Pixar film in the group.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's the Pixar film in the group.
Raya to Disney.
Yeah, and
Encanto.
The Mitchells versus Machines is DreamWorks. Is that what that is?
I think it's DreamWorks. I think it is DreamWorks. Yeah, I think it is DreamWorks.
I think, man, if I had to, and I hate to say this because I absolutely love the Mitchells versus the Machines, I think Encanto might get it, man. For me, I think I might give it Encanto. I know, man. The Mitchells versus the Machines was so good, though.
Mitchells and the Machines is Sony Pictures Animation. Lord Miller made it.
Really?
What's the Lord
Miller? Man, Sony over here trying to.
Yeah.
Okay. But Lord Miller, I know. Yeah.
Lord Miller made it. They made the greatest animation film of all time. Two of them.
Yeah.
Lego Movie and Into the Spider-Verse.
Say it out loud, boy. Into the Spider-Verse. Hey,
but yeah, Encanto. I like Encanto. I watched it last night for the first time. I really enjoyed it. I did enjoy that film.
Encanto was good because of the feels, man. It's the feels.
I loved Maribel's power too. People don't know what her power is. They never talked about her power. But we know what her power is. Is like she controlled the house. She controlled the house. That's why the door went away, because the house belonged to her. She didn't have a room. The house was hers. When she was the one hurt and trying to figure out what was going on with Bruno, and why is the house was breaking. It was based on her. She kept the house together. She kept the family together.
You know, that kind of does explain the ending, you know, when it all came together. But without ruining anything, because I don't want to ruin anything for anybody that may be watching the show, because it really was that good.
It's
to the chat,
it's really good.
Who are y'all feeling as far as like best animated feature is concerned? Defunct said I'd pick the Mitchell versus the Machines.
Me too.
But we'll definitely take it. I know, man. The Mitchell versus the Machines was so good. It was good. And nobody saw it coming, man. There was like no advertising for it, like none. Netflix, I didn't hear about it. I didn't hear about it until a week before it dropped. A week before it dropped, I finally saw like a bit of a commercial for it. I'm like, what is this? And
it's Netflix. Netflix is like, yo, we're coming through with this. This is what we do. We just drop film. We drop bangers. No advertising behind it whatsoever. Y'all find it. I trip out on it. It was like, why y'all keep doing this? Advertise your stuff, because I don't know what's coming. I don't know what's coming at all.
I was gonna say one more quick one, because I know I don't want to spend too much time on the Oscars. I'm trying to think of events and categories that are relative to our geek space, and I think visual effects were maybe the next one in our geek space. We have some interesting ones. We have Dune, Free Guy, No Time to Die, Shang-Chi, and Spider-Man. There's some pretty interesting ones.
They got nominated.
Yeah, man. Spider-Man.
Free Guy nominated.
Free Guy looked really good, man. Like surprisingly good.
I'm surprised it got nominated for something.
Look, this is how good Free Guy is. I'm surprised Free Guy didn't get nominated for oh no, it's not animated. Well, it's got never mind. I was gonna say something really stupid.
I'm surprised that
feature.
Spider-Man didn't end up in the best feature film this year.
There was a little bit of heat earlier. People were saying it's about time that Marvel starts getting represented. I mean, it is arguably, well, it's definitely the best selling movie of this year, and it's in the top 3 now potentially of all time. I think it's moved up to the top 3 of all time.
Yeah, I'm surprised that it didn't make movie of the year. Like, seriously, it's movie of the year quality.
It is something kind of disrespectful, right? Like you sell that much in a time of pandemic, and you don't even get looked at for Best Picture.
Yeah, and
whether it's Best Picture quality or not, because of whatever my stushy, snobby, marvelous gatekeeping self has feel certain kinds of ways about it, but you can't deny the money, and the money says that people loved it, so it should be. Yeah, it should be nominated.
Even beyond money, is like the visual effects are stunning. The actual shooting of the film was great. The story was Best Picture quality. Is some superhero movie, but it really threaded the meta. It really threaded the multiverse really well, and it didn't beat us over the head with a message. It's pretty solid film, and we need to push the Oscars to let speculative fiction into the best film category. You know, it all can't be Lord of the Rings and some orgs and the land of white people and dragons. It can't all be the land of white people and dragons to get even recognized for these categories. There's a diversity of categories here. There's a diversity of film. Yeah. I'm saying if Static Shock comes out, and Static Shock is an amazing film produced by Milestone under DC, it should be nominated. I think they need to start giving geek culture its proper due.
Well, you know, just like hip hop culture, it took a while. It took a while for hip hop to get into the bones of mainstream America. And we're seeing it now. We are officially in the golden age of geekdom. I think we are in it now. And pop culture is slowly seeping in. So I think what you're saying will probably happen within the next 2 to 3 years, but right now it's just not.
They're like, oh, Dune is our category, but Dune is down to earth appeal to it, but it's in the same category. It's geek culture right there. They let Dune in, but they won't because they picture a post-apocalyptic human life with aliens, but they won't let Spider-Man, a guy with superpowers that can swing from building to building, who has visited by 2 versions of himself in the multiverse. They've kind of threaded along pretty well. The actor wasn't bad in it, you know.
Nah. I mean, typically, with when you get Best Picture, it has to look good, it has to sound good, it has to have some great acting, it has to have some great directing. Spider-Man does meet that. Dune definitely does. Yeah. Dune deserves to be Best Picture.
Dune may win it.
I don't know. It may. I wouldn't be mad if it did.
I heard they had Jason Momoa acting really well in it. I heard they had Jason Momoa. If you can make Jason Momoa look good in the film acting, you deserve Best Picture of the year.
Yeah, and you know what? There's something to be said about that as well, because I love to hate on Jason Momoa because
he's a horrible actor.
Reasons. Well, I mean, he just needs some classes, but he did well in Dune though. Yeah. He did really well in Dune. I was surprised.
I think Jason Momoa plays himself, right? He does well doing that.
There's not.
I'm surprised they didn't throw him in the Fast and the Furious movie when they went to the islands. They should have thrown him in the Fast and the Furious movies. I'm shocked. I am so
shocked. He's in the next one, right? He's in the next one. They already greenlit him, so that should tell you.
Yeah,
I think Jason Momoa was in that
nominated for an Oscar.
Well, that's because it barely satisfies any of those categories. That's why.
You're a hater. You're such a hater.
Because it's trash. I love it though. But I love it. Like I said, it's empty calories. It's a movie with empty calories.
It is classic movie making.
We're not going into the Fast and Furious right now, because we will be on a full-blown tangent.
Best stunts, at least it deserves best stunt category, right?
There definitely needs to be a stunt category in the Oscars, and why there isn't is just baffles me. Absolutely baffles me. Why there should be stunts and choreography, be it dance and or fight. It should be in there. Let's keep it moving. Hey, holler in the chat real quick. Johnny said, Johnny Randolph, what's cracking, big dog? He said Encanto is his animated picture of the year. And he said regarding Jason Momoa, he's the next one up. I think Jason Momoa is right at that space where The Rock was when he made the Dune movie. I mean, the Doom movie. You know, you're like, golly, can you get any better, dog? I need you to take some classes. And The Rock took some acting classes, and he's, you know, he's the man.
He's better at playing The Rock.
Yeah. I mean, you're not gonna get any depth out of The Rock. You don't go to The Rock for depth.
He's gonna do Sin of the Woman. He's gonna blow our minds.
I don't know. Listen, man,
watch.
I respect all those wrestling WWE, ECW cats because the improv that they do while taking an ass whooping, that takes talent. It takes talent, man.
They allow another 200-pound person to jump on them from 6 feet above the ground. I don't know how you do it and you get up from it. You get up from it. No matter what, that hurts. That has to hurt.
Oh.
That has to hurt. And then you got to push that 200-pound person off of you.
Yeah.
Nah, man.
That's what I'm saying, man. Them dudes is talented, man. Low key, they talented, man.
They super athletes, dog. They super athletes.
Hey, listen, if you doubting it, John Cena is pleading a case for himself as far as having talent. There's a moment where he plays a musical instrument in Peacemaker, and he absolutely destroys. I'm trying not to be too much of a spoiler.
Man,
but
let me tell you something.
Dude is multi-talented, man. I was really shocked.
I'm gonna tell you something about Peacemaker. Best TV show in 2020. 2022. Best show in 2022 thus far.
It's really good though.
It's really far. It's the best show in 2022.
It's really good, man. James Gunn put his whole foot in it. Yeah,
it's so good.
He's doing his thing.
James Gunn, bravo! It's Chef Kid.
Yeah,
from the opening,
it's really good.
The opening to it's so good.
Yo, I was just telling one of our co-hosts on Binge Ready, Courtney. I was like, listen, I didn't even know I liked glam rock. Glam rock is off the chain, dog. I had no idea. I was like, damn, this gotta go in.
I totally ruined the show for Binge Worthy. I was like, okay, I'm gonna stop at the episode 1. I watched the first 3 episodes and I was like, I can't go back to it. And it was cracked. It was just calling me back.
It's good.
I had my iPad in my hand. I was like, I got an hour. What can I do in an hour's worth of time? I'm gonna watch Peacemaker. Man, it keeps getting better, man. So good.
It keeps getting better. Speaking of things that were good that may not necessarily be good on a spinoff, Buzz Lightyear's new trailer just came out.
Okay.
It looks good. Here's the thing. Pixar is really good at making trailers. Lucas' trailer was amazing. It looked good. It looked like a lot of fun. Then you saw the movie and it was just kind of It was just kind of I don't know how I feel about Buzz Lightyear. Have you seen the trailer?
I haven't seen the newest trailer. I saw the first trailer and I was like, I'm down for it. I'm down for a real story about Buzz Lightyear. It's super meta. It's the meta that the Matrix Resurrection wanted to be.
Oh, it's going to be a better Matrix than the Matrix. Buzz Lightyear is a better Neo.
It's the meta they wanted. They actually made the cartoon about a toy character that talks about being a cartoon character in the toy movie.
Are you going to see it?
Absolutely.
Yeah, same here. I am. We'll see. I think it's Chris Evans as the voice, if I remember right. I think it's who it is.
Yeah, I found that very interesting to go with the original voice of Buzz, right? Chris Evans is not the original voice of Buzz. But I understand why they changed the voice, because the toy would talk different from the actual character. It's a different character.
Yeah.
So I'm not too upset about it at all. You know, it really has me excited of all the trailers I've seen.
What's that?
Uncharted.
It does look fun. It does
fun. Like fun. I mean, Mark Wahlberg can muck it all the way up. Tom Holland, I'm not worried about.
Yeah, no, Tom's gonna beast, man. I'm not worried about him at all. You know what it is? I think it's people that are like game purists are upset because the ages are off on the characters.
Are they really?
Yeah, they are. Because Tom Holland's character is way too young, and Mark Wahlberg's character is way too young.
He's right. He's not playing young. Is he playing young Drake? Because in the game number 2, he's young Drake. He sneaks around. And he meets Sully. Is when he met Sully, he was young. He was like 15 when he met Sully.
I don't know.
They show those scenes in the game. They show the scenes where he's 15, 16 years old and he meets Sully.
Yeah, but he don't look 15 or 16 years old either. That's the thing.
He don't.
It's weird. It's a weird thing, and Yeah, and Sully is like in his like late 50s, early 60s in the game, maybe 60s. He's probably in his 60s in the game.
But when he
you
meets
got Mark
young
Wahlberg
Sully,
in
he's
there.
not. But Mark Wahlberg is young Sully, but Sully even look like an older man. Like Mark Wahlberg doesn't look like an older man at all.
But I'm saying all that to say that I think us people that enjoyed the game, we're so stuck on just the look of the game that we don't want to let it go and not give it the opportunity that it deserves because it looks fun. And that's all that really matters. Who cares if the ages are a little bit off? Are you going to enjoy yourself? And we haven't had a really good, Indiana Jones-esque type film in quite some time. That's just National Treasure, maybe? And that doesn't really count as a Indiana Jones.
We got news on National Treasure too. I'm glad you brought that up.
National Treasure?
Catherine Zeta-Jones is going to be starring in National Treasure too. We haven't heard that name in a long time since Entanglement,
right?
And Entrapment. Entrapment was her joint.
It has been a minute.
I don't know what Catherine Zeta-Jones is going to do. I don't know what she's going to do.
She's the lead. I'm wondering They didn't have
Marissa Tomei in there. They're going to have Catherine Zeta-Jones in there.
Is Cage going to be back in it?
I don't know. It's a TV show, but I don't know.
Oh, it's a TV show
on Disney Plus, son. Disney Plus is dropping a TV show of National Treasure.
I'm here for it. Why not? Shoot, I'm here for it.
Yeah.
My only hesitation is I just haven't seen Catherine Zeta-Jones in so long, so I'll probably be a little shocked when I see her because she's been a while.
It's been a while.
So who cares? It should work. I'll still check it out.
I was gonna run into some other news. Speaking
there's go ahead.
Go ahead. I said, speaking of older women that are taking leads in places, Michelle Yeoh in American Born Chinese, based on a graphic novel.
Right. Yes.
So the graphic novel came up, and they just basically put it on. That's going on Disney Plus too. So Disney Plus is getting their Asian American films updated, but they haven't got into the foreign film area yet or foreign television shows yet.
They better hurry up because everybody else is taking the ball and running with it.
Netflix is
you're not getting
crazy.
into these. I was about to say, if you're not hopping in these international markets, what are you doing, man? Because they are killing it. Yo, have you seen All of Us Are Dead yet?
No, I heard about it though. I heard it's next level. It's like Battle Royale meets a zombie film.
Buddy, it's good.
Thought about that.
I'm telling you, man. Like, there's certain areas that certain regions of the country just get, and when it comes to that survive the horror kind of thing, you can't beat South Korea, fam.
You can't beat it. They're the country that
South Koreans getting in, dog.
Train to Busan.
Train to Busan. That's what I'm saying, man. Kingdom. Like, anytime when it comes with those kind of like zombie apocalypse kind of thing, you're not beating no South Korean mind in that thought process when it comes to making some good films. Man,
Go ahead.
Oh, no, I was just saying, but this is just a testament as to why people should enjoy international content more. Like, you should be checking for this stuff. It's good. Yeah,
it's really good. And let's be honest, nobody's shooting films like South Korea. Nobody's shooting films and television like South Korea. Their cinematic dramas, the way they cross genres, how they play fiddle with dramas, the angles, what they shoot is like, wow, this is all stellar.
Man, it's aggressive too. It's stellar. It's aggressive filmmaking. It's out of the box. Like, you're gonna see some stuff that you haven't seen. Shout out to the big guy upstairs, producer wise. Recommended Money Heist, which is international film from Spain, and it's incredible. I've only seen the first season, and the first season was out of this world. Money Heist up until Squid Game, Money Heist was the #1 international film in the world, international series in the world, until Squid Game came and took it. So that's just another example as to, if you're not hopping on these international properties, you are doing yourself a disservice.
Let me tell you something. I was at Netflix when it blew up, right? And that's when
so Money Heist?
When it was Casa de Papel. And so it came out as Casa de Papel in the House of Paper in Spain, and it didn't do well. And so they changed
which
the name
is
to Money
crazy
Heist.
to me.
And
How did that not do well?
it actually went into Korea and blew up. It went into Nigeria and blew up. It went into Latin America. It went all of Latin America and blew up. It came to America and blew up. And they were like, oh,
Yeah.
this is our bag. Our bag is taking great international properties from around the world and taking them around the world to other places. That's what we do. We take properties from Korea and put it in America and let it hit. Because people want different content and people find good stories. And these are stories they never tell because American cinema, filmmaking and television making has been the same and been stagnant for the last 20 years.
It's just getting stagnant. I'm not saying American storytelling is bad. It's just not as creative as it used to be. Like we used to lead the world in creative thought when it came to cinema. Like you couldn't beat it, especially like in the 80s and especially the 90s. Like we were killing it. And then for whatever reason, we've just been in this rut and we keep producing the same storyline over and over and over again. So it's just disappointing with a lot of American cinema because we could do better.
We can do better.
We can do better.
They just tell the same stories. They had the same storytellers. Been telling the same stories for 50 years.
Yeah,
you know,
and we placate to try to make everybody happy. Whereas in a lot of international films, they know who their audience is and they give that audience what they want. They don't try to make sure everybody's happy. It's impossible to make everybody happy. So why are you doing this impossible task? And you get these watered down projects. Overseas, they like, this is our audience and that's who we're going for. And they give them what they want.
They're like, yeah, there's no sacred cows.
Yeah.
If there's no sacred cows.
One more shout out to South Korean cinema. Yo, anybody can get it.
No sacred cows. Everybody dies. You know, your main character.
Anybody can get it. Your main character, no matter who it is. Anybody can get it.
The best happy endings are not happy endings. The best endings aren't happy endings.
Oh man,
I respect that.
I want us to keep going, man, because I know we're just now really starting to let our hair down, man. And I hate that. I hate that we got to slow down. Hold on for a second. I just want to make sure. Are we good? You want to do 5 more minutes? Do like maybe.
Let's just director and Sky can give us 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes. He said best. There's no plot armor in most of the world. He said, "Go for it. Let's do it."
All right. Okay. Let me ask you. Okay, there's one I kind of wanted to talk about. And God bless the funk. He's our curator of news and information. He has put this on our list for quite some time, and we just keep going around it. And that is the DC project where they're turning most of their main characters, Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman. They're turning them into dinosaurs. I can't.
Are they turning them into dinosaurs, or are they going to the Jurassic period?
Well, they're going
heroes in the.
Yes. it's both. I can't find the article.
Hit my soul so hard. Hit my soul so hard.
So I can't find the article, but the gist of it is I think it finally got removed because we've been ignoring it for so long. Not ignoring it, but just haven't gotten to it. So they're changing. It's a comic. It's not going to be a TV show or a movie or anything. And it's taken back in the Paleolithic era, I guess, or whatever it is, when dinosaurs ruled the world. And Superman's spacecraft crashes in the Paleolithic era or whatever it is, and he turns into like a Brachiosaurus. I think that's what it is, if I remember what it is.
Okay.
The Joker is like one of those raptor little things that like spits acid. Remember that in Jurassic Park?
Yeah.
It's that one. Batman is another carnivorous
why is he not a pterodactyl?
Dinosaur.
Why is he not a pterodactyl?
Right, you would think so, right? Since he's like kind of like the bat or whatever. But he's a dinosaur that thinks he's a bat, which is kind of interesting in itself. And Wonder Woman is interesting too because she is also a herbivore, but I think she's a triceratops. So the art looks fun. It does look fun. If you want to just get out of your own brain and get out of your own world and stop taking things so serious, it looks like it would be kind of a fun read.
I agree. It'll be another 5 years before they make a movie out of it. DC, like, let's make this into a movie. It may be a good movie. I don't know. DC's been
Right?
killing. They've been killing the animated game. They've been killing it. They've been killing it. And after Pat Bat comes out and solidifies the best Batman of all time, and
Baby.
after Pat Bat comes out, it's going to change everything.
Oh no, you're right. You're right. So apparently, the inspiration for this comic came from Street Sharks. I do remember that. It came from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Primal Rage. And also, there's Ginger Tarkovsky's Primal, which is if you were another one. If you're not watching, if you haven't seen Primal, I think Primal's on HBO Max. Primal's dope. Dope.
Gendy is super dope.
Yeah.
Gotta give it Samurai Jack.
He's the same. I was about to say
Clone Wars. Come on.
Super dope. So it's taking those kind of inspirations. As a matter of fact, that's your geek homework right now. Your geek homework is to watch Primal. It's on HBO Max. You will not be disappointed.
No words.
No words. It's about a caveman and his dinosaur, and it's a little bit of a revenge film, maybe a teeny tiny bit, but it's more of a survival film, and them just trying to survive with everything in the world is trying to kill and eat them. It's awesome. Like Chuck said, no words. There's no words in the entire show. It is amazing. So so it's taking the DC project is taking the spirit of that, right? Dinosaurs and weird creatures and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and I don't know.
There is a Batman Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle series. That
is true.
That did happen.
And in both worlds, there was one where the Turtles came to Batman's world, and there was another one I want to say where Batman came into the Turtles world.
Now, I have a question.
Both properties shared.
When the Turtles came to Gotham, did he try to beat them up?
I mean, I'm sure.
You know, I think the moment that Michelangelo stole a piece of pizza, Batman went to go whoop that head.
Batman tried to put him in an early grave. Who told you to take this pizza? Dog.
Exactly. That's exactly what Batman would do.
All right, that's our extra 5, man. I just wanted to hang out with you guys a little bit more, man. Thank y'all so much. So that is going to conclude the new segment of our show today. Hey, thank you so much for tuning in. Yo, Chuck, it's really good to have you back, fam.
It's good to be back. I missed you guys.
It's like, man, it's like having my other arm missing from me, man. You know, big shout out to the big guy upstairs, one of our co-producers, Rodney. Thank you for giving us the extra time. Huge shout out to Defunct Club's curator content, keeps us on track. Huge shout out to Digital Click for all the creative you provide, all this beautiful artwork and the borders that you see, and you see how the colors are kind of just like having that cool little surreal sway that kind of goes along with it. It's just really eye-catching, and it makes us look good. And to quote Deion Sanders, when I look good, I feel good. When I feel good, I play good. I make money. Excuse me. That's what it is. When we look good, we give you a good show. When we give you a good show, you come back for more. If you want that kind of feeling and that kind of consistency within your working projects, Digital Click is who you need to call. GeekBeast, we're expanding and growing. It's catching on, ladies and gentlemen. And if you're missing it on, our face-to-face, you can catch us on podcast form as well. Don't sweat it. We're on Apple, we're on Spotify, and just wherever it is that you get podcasts.
Everywhere.
In general. Yeah, make sure you hit that subscription button.
For doing it, killing it now. He's winning. He's killing it. Like, wow.
He's like, I feel like he's been in that Rocky training montage for the past 3 weeks, just getting stronger.
All the shows are up. Like, whoa.
The best way to get views on podcasts is leave a comment. Just tell us, just give us a thumbs up. Something simple as simple as that goes a long way. And of course, if you're on YouTube, hit that subscription button. What are you doing? If you're watching right now, click the subscription button. It does us a huge service. Give us those thumbs up. That's how the algorithm loves us. You can catch us on /YouTube if you're watching this on another platform. You can also catch us on the Geekish Network on both of those, YouTube and on Facebook as well. Our Twitch stream is still live, and we're doing game streams and charity streams, cooking streams, all of that. Amazon Prime, if you got that, it'll cost you nothing if you just link your Prime gaming to go along with it. The next show tomorrow is going to be binge-worthy, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be tons of fun because we got a lot to talk about regarding Boba Fett.
Boba Fett. Oh yeah, we're talking.
We definitely got some. We got some opinions regarding that. It's gonna be tons of fun. I'm sure we'll be fighting. And that's why it's fun. So you can sit there and watch us argue. Hey, big shout outs to the stream. Thank you all for chiming in. That's about it for the news stream, man. You know, we'll go ahead and say goodbye to the happy people.
I just want to say good night, God bless. Peace out.
Yeah, brother. There we go. Yo, he's back. My dog is back. My dog is back. Yeah. We out.